I changed my mind. I think I'm fast enough now.
Get back inside, Lizzie.
No.
Do as I say.
But, Will, you can't even see him.
Get back in there.
There's about 60 paces between us, and that's no distance to fight.
Tonight we've got a sharp little dose of TV Western tension from the anthology series, 4 Star Playhouse. The episode is Spray of Bullets, and it stars Dick Powell, not as a singing idol or even a suave leading man of film noir, but as something else, a legendary Old West lawman with a secret he can't afford to slip. Hi, I'm Rob Word, your host. Powell plays Will Sonnett, a former sheriff who's trying to keep a terrifying truth under his hat. His eyesight is failing.
I don't see too good when I'm drinking, and you gotta see good to fight, ain't that right?
As a known gun in the Old West, it isn't just a health problem, it's a death sentence. Sonnet somehow manages to hide it from most of the town who think he's arrived to gun down someone. When vicious Robert J. Wilke gets wind of the weakness, he decides to turn it into a public spectacle, a showdown built not on justice but humiliation. It's an interesting premise and a forerunner of the type of stories that would become part of Powell's next big TV production, Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater. Backing Powell is a terrific lineup of familiar faces. Of course, Robert J. Wilke, with sturdy support from Gene Howell, veteran character actor Raymond Hatton, and Herbert Leighton. The script is by Richard Carr, who absolutely knew the Western genre. His credits include Western series like Powell's later Zane Grey Theater, The Legend of Jesse James, and taking the name of Powell's character, Carr later created and produced The Guns of Will Sonnett, starring Walter Brennan. And the show itself, 4 Star Playhouse, was the launching pad for 4 Star Productions. Created as a rotating star anthology and built by a powerhouse group that included Dick Powell, David Niven, Charles Boyer, and Ida Lupino. The series ran on CBS from September 25, 1952 to September 27, 1956, and produced 129 episodes. And while it wasn't mostly Westerns, the mid-50s boom definitely pushed 4 Star more and more toward frontier material. So much so that Powell and the company pivoted directly into a full Western anthology right after. Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater. Other 4 Star productions you probably know. They include Trackdown, The Rifleman, Wanted Dead or Alive, Johnny Ringo, Law the Plainsman with Michael Ansara, and The Big Valley. Norman Powell, Joan Blondell's son, adopted by her husband Dick Powell, he literally worked his way up the ladder, starting in production on major TV westerns like Wagon Train, Gunsmoke, Wanted Dead or Alive, and The Rifleman, then becoming a longtime producer and executive. He'll be joining me later to chat about working with his father. Followed by Dick Powell as Dante in Stacked Deck, part of our Dick Powell double feature. So now, duck, because here comes a spray of bullets.
Tonight, on 4 Star Playhouse, we present Dick Powell in A Spray of Bullets.
Afternoon, Phineas.
Hey, Tom.
Well, you all set for the rodeo this afternoon at Morgan's?
Take a heap more than the rodeo to get me a half-mile out of town. Nope, I'm going to sit right here.
You'll be about the only man left in town. There'll be a big crowd there. Well, don't get too lonesome.
I never do.
Phineas.
Will Sonnett.
Yeah. I seen him in Kingston once when he was sheriff.
Howdy, Mr. Sonnet.
Hi. Phineas, you better go get the sheriff.
What for? Ain't no crime for a man coming into town, is there?
Will Sonnett ain't sheriff no more. Besides, you know who's in that saloon? Ben Crane. Now go get Sam and tell him to keep his eyes wide open.
The sheriff is out at Morgan's. Besides, I wouldn't tell him nohow. And we're liable to see some real excitement with Crane and Sonnet in town.
I'll go tell him myself. Maybe you'd like to see trouble if the sheriff won't. Come on.
Ah, sure.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, sir. I was just having something to eat. Come to Mesa for the rodeo this afternoon?
No.
Oh?
Should be checking out in the morning. We're going to get a bath.
We have a tub right here in the hotel. Would you like to reserve it? Of course, it's an extra charge of 50 cents for the boy to bring up hot water.
I want it right away.
All right, I'll take care of that, sir. And I do hope you're going to enjoy your stay with us, Mr. Sonnet.
That's right.
Now, if there's anything I can do for you, I mean, anything at all, anything that you'd...
Let's start with the key.
Huh?
The key.
Oh, yes, of course. That's, room 9, sir.
Thank you.
Henry, you don't have to break the door down.
Lucy, is your paw inside? I tried the office.
No, he's gone out to Morgan to see if everything's ready for the rodeo this afternoon. I'm sure you can find him there.
It's a fine thing. One time we need a lawman, and Sam's out of town.
What's wrong?
Nothing yet. But Mesa's got a visitor. A visitor whose gun is slung low and knows how to use it.
A gunman in Mesa?
And one thing's sure. Will Sonnett don't just travel around for the fun of it.
Will Sonnett?
Sonnet, herb, pickup don't make no difference. Wherever that kind is, there's bound to be gunplay. And it's your paw's job to protect us citizens.
Where is he?
Checked in the hotel. Why?
Come in.
Hello, Will.
Lucy.
It's been a long wait. I'm glad it's over. Oh. Do you mind my rushing here? I know I'm meeting you more than halfway.
No, I'm glad you did.
We've changed much in a year.
Well, if anything, you're prettier. It's good to see you, Lucy.
Oh, I know. When Dad and I left Kingston, I was mad. I was so mad I thought I never wanted to see you again.
You told me, remember?
I'm so glad you've come. Glad you've changed.
Is that why you think I came, Lucy? Because I've changed?
Well, isn't it?
Lucy, nothing could make me happier than seeing you, but I have to be honest with you. I didn't know until you walked in the door that you were even in Mesa.
I see.
But it shouldn't make any difference, really. I'm grateful to see you, very grateful.
Well, I'm afraid it makes a great deal of difference, Will. I come rushing in here and throw myself into your arms and tell you how glad I am you came for me, and you hadn't come for me at all.
Lucy.
What did you come for, Will?
Well, I have some business to take care of.
Guess I made quite a fool of myself, didn't I?
No.
Will, I told you a long time ago that if you ever willing to quit wearing a gun, I'd be waiting for you. But you haven't changed. You're the same man, and you've even got the same gun. Don't worry. I won't interfere with your business.
Mr. Sonnet, my name is Phineas Turner. I seen you when you gunned down Rich Long in Tucson 4 years ago. Fastest draw I ever see. Faster than lightning.
We'll talk about it some other time, huh?
Yeah, sure. You got business now, right?
That's right, yeah.
He's in the saloon. Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I ain't going to interfere.
I'm afraid you lost me, old-timer.
Look, you can level with me, Will. I know that you got to play it cagey, but you got nothing to worry about. The sheriff is out of town. You got plenty of time.
Plenty of time for what?
Ben Crane.
What about Crane?
Well, Crane come into town just about an hour before you did. Took his horse over to the blacksmith shop. Said he's got to stay around until his horse is reshod.
So?
So, I believed him. Until I see you come riding in. Then things add up. Tough gunman Ben Crane just happens in town. And then, Will Sonnett comes moseying in. Shucks, that's just like putting a wolf and a wildcat in the same stall.
You got a great imagination.
You mean to tell me you didn't come to town to meet Ben?
We've met before. Sorry to disappoint you.
Hey, Sonnet. Will Sonnett in a hick town like this. Strange world.
Yeah, sure is, Ben.
You just passing through town, Will?
Maybe. How's about yourself?
Maybe. I ain't seen you in a long time, but I heard about you giving up your sheriff's job over in Kingston.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Darn if I'll ever forget the time you locked me up on a drunk charge. Remember?
You didn't think it so funny at the time.
Well, that was a couple of years ago. A man changes. Take a gunman. He can get a lot faster in a couple of years.
I guess he can. Practice makes perfect.
Wouldn't say I was exactly perfect, but I have been getting a lot of practice.
So I hear.
Funny us running into each other like this. I was a little clumsy with a six-shooter back in my Kingston days.
Think you're any better now?
I'm not sure, Will.
It pays to be sure. Stakes pretty high if you lose.
You know, I reckon I'd rather have your reputation than anyone else's. You got a good bluff and you're fast enough to back it up.
Reputation doesn't mean much.
It's a matter of opinion. Some people kill for a reputation. Take you. If I was to kill you, people would call me a big man.
Is that what you want to be?
Like you said, it pays to be sure. And I ain't exactly sure if I'm fast enough. Yet. Care for a drink?
No, thanks.
Maybe some other time, Will.
Maybe.
Oh, Mr. Sonnet, just a minute. I want you to meet our sheriff.
Howdy.
That any way to greet an old friend?
Sam! You old son of a gun. Sun was in my eyes. I couldn't see you.
Fine way to treat your old deputy.
I'm glad to see you. Talked to Lucy a little earlier. She didn't say anything about you being sheriff here. I'm surprised she'd let you take this kind of a job.
Well, it's a pretty quiet town. That is, when there ain't men like you around. I heard you give up the badge in Kingston last month.
Yeah?
Been wondering when you'd come back for Lucy. Always figured you two could make a go of it.
Well, that isn't why I came here.
Oh?
No, I came here... I have a little business here.
I see. Well, I hope you won't cause any trouble.
I didn't come here for that. There won't be any trouble unless someone else starts it.
Like to talk?
Maybe later. Should be through with my business about a half an hour.
All right. My office is down the street. I'll be waiting for you.
Fine.
Dr. Sanders. I wonder what's ailing him.
He ain't that kind of a doc. He's an something, an eye doctor.
An eye doctor?
Why do you figure a fella like Sonnet travels all this way just to see an eye doctor? Kind of funny, ain't it?
Yeah, mighty funny.
Here he comes, Ben. Appears like he's heading for the sheriff's office.
Are you sure that doc he went to see is an eye doctor?
Of course I'm sure.
Sam?
Finish your business?
Just about. I'll be all set by tomorrow morning.
Just what are you doing here in Mesa, Will?
You asking as a friend?
I'm asking as a sheriff. That's what I'm paid to be. Folks get edgy when a man with your reputation comes to a town like this. They want to know why. They want to know if there's going to be trouble. So, my job is to find out.
I see.
You didn't come here to meet Ben Crane, did you, Will?
No. Ben and I met by accident. He's a pretty fast boy.
Ben's fast, but he couldn't outdraw you.
Look, Sam, I told you I didn't want any trouble. I could whip Ben easy, up close.
What do you mean, up close?
Well, that has to do with the real reason I came to Mesa. Now, if I'm through talking to the sheriff, I'll be glad to tell my friend why I'm here.
Start talking, friend.
You know something, old man? I feel like I'm getting a case of eye strain. Think maybe I better go up and see that doc. Howdy, you the doc?
Yes, sir?
I understand you're an eye doctor, is that right?
That's right.
Are you working on something now?
Well, it's a pair of spectacles for a new patient.
Oh, how long does it take to make up a pair?
Well, these will be finished by tomorrow morning. But if you're in a big hurry, suppose we run a test, see just what's wrong.
Sure, why not?
Well, all right. Sit right down here.
Funny how I found out about you. I just run into my old friend Will Sonnett. We got to talking, and he told me about you.
Oh.
It seems like Will and I both got about the same ailment.
Oh, you mean everything over 20 yards is all blurred?
Yeah, that's right.
That's a pretty miserable thing to happen to a man. So that's why you quit as sheriff, huh?
What else could I do? First, I thought it was sun blindness. I'd been trailing a man out in the desert. Then when the blurring didn't go away, I got scared. I thought I was going blind.
Good thing you heard about the doc here.
Yeah, he's kind of hard to find, West. Travel around a lot.
So your eyes have been bad for over 2 months, eh?
Yeah.
What about old Tharp?
What about him?
We heard you had a fight with him just 2 weeks ago in Silver City. You gunned him down from a distance of about 30 yards.
Luck. Nothing but luck. Tharp had a big mouth. I judged his position by the sound of his voice. Fanned my gun, set a spray of bullets, and one of them hit him. That's not the kind of luck I want to push.
I'd think not. Will, did you tell Lucy about this?
No.
Why not?
No, when I saw Lucy this morning, I didn't know where I stood.
She still loves you.
That's not what I mean. I didn't know what was happening to my eyes. Maybe in a few weeks or months, I'd go stone blind. I just didn't want to burden Lucy with that.
Lucy's no baby. Chances are you're being too considerate.
I don't think so. Anyway, there's nothing seriously wrong. Doc tells me I'll be all right. I want to talk to Lucy now. You know where she is?
Well, she hasn't brought my lunch yet, but she's probably on her way out to the rodeo. I have to be there, too, so how about riding along?
Why not? I'll get my horse and be right back.
Better beat it, old man. How about that drink now, Will?
I'm still not thirsty.
That's too bad. We had the whole bar to ourselves. Seems like everyone's gone to the rodeo. Do you like rodeos?
Yeah, if they're good ones.
Me too. You see some nice stock at rodeos these days. Some nice horse flesh, too. Like that pinto over there.
Yeah, nice horse.
It sure is. You going to be in town long, Will?
I'll be around.
So will I. Maybe we can have that drink later.
Maybe.
What's the matter with you two fellas? You crazy?
Why?
That ain't no Pinto over there. That's Jim Lewis' stallion.
No kidding.
Lucy brought my lunch after all. She's inside, wants to talk to you. I'll go over to the house and eat. If you still want to go to the rodeo, stop by.
Lucy?
Dad told me about your eyes. There's a question I'd like to ask you.
I think I know what it is. When I get my eyes fixed up, am I going to go back to being sheriff?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a bad year for me, Lucy. I never thought I'd miss you the way I did.
It was a wasted year.
For you, too?
Yes, Will.
Well, then I guess there's only one way for me to answer your question. Tomorrow, my eyes won't be a problem anymore, and I could get my job back. But I won't. I'll find something else.
Oh, Will, I'm so glad. Do you understand now? I love you so much, I just couldn't stand your being a sheriff. Never knowing when you might be brought home hurt or dead. My dad's been a lawman all his life. I've seen what it's done to him and the mother. Always worrying and...
I know. How you like your husband wearing glasses?
Well, I like it fine. As long as he's not wearing a gun belt.
Bet you won't even let me hunt rabbits.
Go tell Dad.
Yeah, we better tell him everything's all right. He'll be worried about me, knowing your temper.
Sonnet!
Who's that?
Sounds like Ben Crane. What does he look like?
Oh, he's wearing a dark hat, green shirt. Tall. Is he a friend of yours?
No friend.
Sonnet! You better send your girlfriend back inside.
That's Ben Crane, all right.
What does he mean?
I changed my mind. I think I'm fast enough now. Maybe I'd like to be a big man.
Get back inside, Lucy.
No.
Do as I say.
But, Will, you can't even see him.
Get back in there.
That's better. I never figured you to be one to hide behind a woman's skirts.
You been drinking, Ben? You wouldn't make this play earlier.
No, I'm sober, Will. I never pick a fight when I'm drunk. I don't see too good when I'm drinking, and you gotta see good to fight, ain't that right?
It's a fool play, but if you want it, let's make it close.
Sure, Will, come on. There's about 60 paces between us, and that's no distance to fight. You want it closer? Come on, Will, I'm waiting. Yards, that's better. Keep coming. About 30 now, Will. That's a good distance. Hold it, Will. "30 yards is just fine by me, Will. Of course, you might like it closer. Say 20?
But I'm calling this play. The old man here's been itching to see us tangle all day. Suppose we let him in on it. Start counting to 5, old man. When he reaches 5, you make your play, Sonnet. All right, old man, count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, old man. You wanted to fight. From now on, to your own.
You all right, Will?
I'll be in the office with Lucy.
Sheriff, you should have seen it. Quick as flash lightning. He emptied his whole gun.
Get him off the street, boys. Well, I guess I shouldn't have left you alone.
I was lucky, Sam.
You two better go on at the house. There'll be a crowd here soon.
Sheriff, you should have seen it. I figured that the first shot got him. Ben never even shot once. I've never seen anything like it before.
Where was Lucy when it happened, Phineas? In there?
Yep.
That's what I figured.
Why the rifle, Sam?
No .45 slug makes the hole the size of the one in Crane.
No?
I taught Lucy how to shoot when she was a little girl. Looks like she didn't forget. Will said he was lucky. He sure is. He's getting quite a girl, Phineas. Quite a girl.
Four Star Playhouse presents Charles Boyer, Dick Powell, David Niven, Ida Lupino.
No feed comes good aid. 10 wins, 20.com, 10 a point. 4's easy, B-roll. Once again, 2 fine. Coming out for point, let me hit a miss. Leave it don't pass. 7 friends, 11 coming out for nothing.
Well, an ace.
Blackjack.
Good for you. Go buy yourself a mink coat.
I already have one.
You pay the guy back.
Do you always kid, Mr. Dante?
Only when I'm on duty. I'm very serious in my own time.
Oh, don't forget me, Willie.
That wouldn't be easy.
Hit me, Willie. Hit me real, real hard.
Hard enough?
Harder. Harder.
Honey, there are 52 cards in the deck. I'd love to deal them all to you, but Afraid the place might catch on fire. Sorry, you're over 21.
Is that bad?
Excuse me, girls. I've got to see a man about some ice water.
Good evening, William. Well, things seem very active tonight, and I feel tremendously lucky.
I hope you have a self-winding wristwatch. I hate to see all that energy go to waste.
But, William...
No gambling, Jackson. You know that. Now go on out and wait on tables like you're supposed to.
I was relieved at 6 o'clock. When I'm on duty, your word is my command. But when I'm off duty, I reserve the right to choose my own means of entertainment. But fear not, William, I won't break the bank. I may dent it a little, but I won't break it.
Outside.
But, William...
Outside.
But I think that... Oh, now, please, Willie.
Just keep moving.
No, but I haven't traveled this far since I gave up my Rolls Royce.
You'll never learn, will you? 10 years ago, you had $1 million when this gambling fever hit you, and what happened?
Now, please, let's not drag up the past. No, you're just ashamed to have me cash my paycheck here. And talking of miserable wages, don't you think that...
No.
Very well. The one thing I cannot stand is prejudice. You allow everyone in the back room but me.
You want me to carry you up the stairs?
Try.
Oh, Jackson, will you go out in the town and have some nice, clean fun for a change? Go to a movie. There's a new June Allison picture in town.
Who?
You want me to cash your paycheck?
Oh, thank you. I'll fend for myself. I'm going out into the world and seek friendship and understanding, the companionship of my fellow men.
You should be a big hit at the mission.
If I work for you much longer, I'll need a mission. And at least they don't water the soup. Charge it.
Why the bum's rush for Jackson?
Oh, he wanted to go in the back room again. Never mind, save the poison.
Save it for what?
That's a good question. I'd tell you to throw it away, but I don't want to wreck the plumbing.
This here is a good pot.
Oh, sure. But what's in it? That's what scares me. Business is kind of crummy tonight, isn't it?
Oh, it's not bad. You're just upset because you got here too early.
Guess I'll go home and take a nap.
Why don't you sleep in the office?
It's more fun at home. I can take the phone off the hook. I think I'll do that. I'll grab a little shot and I'll be back around midnight. Oh, in case you should want me,
I won't.
Thanks for the sentiment. Get my hat, Peggy.
Will you be coming back, Mr. Dante?
Oh, I think so. Why?
Just something to look forward to.
Now you get a raise.
You leaving, Mr. Dante?
Oh, just for a little while, Tommy. Pull up my car, will you?
Sure thing. Don't make a move, Dante.
Am I allowed to shiver?
There's a gun in my pocket.
I know. Your pocket's in my back. Careful of my spine, will you?
Just act like I'm a friend.
I'm not too good an actor. What's this all about? You can't be working your way through law school.
You'll find out. Just act natural.
You sure you want to write in this? It's kind of open. You might feel conspicuous. Why don't you walk? I'll pick you up someplace, like maybe the city jail.
Always with the jokes, Willie. Nice of you to offer me this lift. Good night, Mr. Dante. See you later.
I sure hope so, Tommy. Well, where to? Will any old cemetery do?
Alito Apartments over on 5th. Get started.
Gus Anderson. Huh?
Hello, Willie. Good to see you again. Hey, you look great.
I feel great. Nothing like a gun in your back to give you that picked-up feeling.
I got a proposition for you, Willie.
I'm not interested. Hey, this is a pretty nice place you're smelling up here. Kind of expensive, isn't it, for a guy who's just out of jail?
I like to live well. Nothing but the best for Gus Anderson.
Well, you had a pretty good sell up the river. I hope they're saving it for you.
Why? I'm not going back. And you're going to see to it that I don't go back.
Oh?
Willie, a blackmailer runs a big risk. Sooner or later, one of his pigeons squeals to the cops. The cops rig up a marked payoff. The blackmailer gets caught taking money. He's convicted.
It's the story of your life.
5 years ago. But I'm out now, and I'm on my way up again. Only this time, I won't get caught.
You don't need me, Gus. You need a psychiatrist.
I need Willie Dante in Willie Dante's back room.
What?
When I put the bite on somebody, I'll make them take the dough to your place. They'll cash it into chips. You'll see that they lose it at the tables, but you'll also see that one of my boys wins at the tables. That's how the money gets to me.
Maybe you don't hear so well. I said I'm not interested. I'm interested.
Willie, you're a loyal guy. You wouldn't want to see a friend get hurt. Well, right now, your waiter, Jackson, this guy who's nuts about gambling, is holed up in a safe place with 2 of my boys. Now, if you do what I say tonight, he's alive tomorrow morning. If you don't, he isn't. It's no bluff, Willie.
Oh, you're a fool, Anderson. A fool to try blackmail again, and a bigger fool to try kidnapping.
Kidnapping? Who said anything about kidnapping? I just had a couple of my boys meet Jackson outside your club and ask him where they could find a sporting man, that's all.
What?
Yeah, they said they wanted to play poker, needed a few more players. Your Jackson went with them, like that. Right now, they're off someplace playing poker, and Jackson's winning. Now, you know, he'll stay right there of his own free will. But if you want him to leave there alive, Willie, it's up to you. So you see, it's not kidnapping.
Someday, Gus, I'll break your neck for this.
Talk is cheap. Go on, leave. Get back to the club. I'll have the pigeon look you up at 9. I'll be there at 9:30. And don't get any ideas. The cards are stacked in my favor, this deal.
But you went home.
Skip it, have you heard from Jackson?
No, why should I?
Get on the phone, call his boarding house, see if he's there.
Huh?
Just do as I say. Get on the phone, call...
Danny's Inferno. Who? Just a minute, I'll see if he's here. It's Lieutenant Waldo.
Oh, great.
You out?
No. Get Jackson on the other phone. Hello, Dad. Everything's fine at college. Just send more money.
I hear maybe you don't need money, son. I hear maybe you've opened your back room again.
Oh, now, Waldo, who would start a vicious rumor like that? You know me.
Yeah, I know you. You're the guy give me the gray hair.
Well, before you break down and cry, tell me something. How come Gus Anderson's out of prison?
What do you care about Gus Anderson?
Oh, I just happened to see him on the street today. I thought he got 10 years.
He did. He got parole last month. Good behavior.
Oh, parole, huh? Well, why don't you spend your time checking up on Anderson instead of hounding an honest businessman like me?
Honest businessman? You made your first buck with a printing press.
No, now, come on, Waldo. I've paid my debts to society. I paid enough fines to financial office for 20 years. Now get your big fat feet off of my desk and go back to work.
Were you fresh?
Bye. Did you get Jackson?
No, his landlady said he phoned earlier and told her he was going to be late. Said he had a date with Dame Fortune. Now, what does that mean?
That means Gus Anderson was telling the truth. Well, it's almost 9. Looks like we're going into a new business.
What's that?
Blackmail.
Young man, you're a dealer after my own heart. Every time you deal, I get a good hand.
You're a lucky man, Jackson.
Yeah, real lucky man. Yes, I suppose I should feign modesty, but the truth will out. I always knew my luck would return, and tonight it would seem that it has.
Oh, we'll see. It's just 9 o'clock. We got the whole night ahead of us.
Spoken like a true gambler. You know, I hate people who play for a few hours and then quit. After all, an all-night session every now and then can't kill a man. I'll open.
I'll see.
Monty. Fill it up.
Oh, you must be worried. This is your 3rd cup.
One more and I'll be numb. Maybe it'll help.
Hey, it's 9 o'clock. Didn't you say Anderson would be here at 9?
9:30, but whoever he's blackmailing should be here by now. Oh, what a setup, and I'm right in the middle of the whole thing.
You really think you'll hurt Jackson if you don't play ball?
I don't know. But with Anderson's kind, you'd never know. I'd hate to take a chance and call his hand. This is no time to admire beautiful women.
Well, that doesn't sound like you. Besides, she's not only beautiful, she's a celebrity. Yeah, it's Betty Maxwell, the singer. I got all her records.
Since when have you collected anything but prison records?
I'm a music lover. She's on television, too.
Oh, fine thing. I'm being shoved into a blackmail scheme and you drool over a dame.
Not just a dame. Betty Maxwell.
Excuse me, Mr. Dante?
Yeah?
The young lady in booth 3 wants to speak to you.
Booth 3?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's her, Betty Maxwell. She wants to see you.
Looks that way.
You don't suppose she's the one Gus Anderson's been bleeding?
One way to find out. Miss Maxwell?
Sit down.
Thank you.
I guess you know why I'm here.
I'm afraid I do.
Willie Dante. I'd always heard you were an honest dealer. Live and learn.
You better learn some more, dear. Learn not to make snap judgments.
Thanks for the advice, Mr. Dante. I may have to pay you in Anderson, but I don't have to like you.
Miss, Maxwell, would you believe me if I told you I wanted no part of this transaction?
No.
Well, that figures, but it's true. What did Anderson tell you?
That I was to bring $2,500 and to come here. When he gets here, I'm to go back to the gambling room and start playing blackjack. With you dealing.
And you agreed because Gus has something on you. You know, we're both being forced into this deal, honey.
How could he force you?
It's a long story. How about you?
Can I trust you, Mr. Dante?
You can.
He has a picture. A picture I posed for a long time ago. I was studying voice then, and I posed for enough money to pay my rent.
On a bearskin rug?
Just about. Gus got a hold of the picture and threatened to send it to one of those scandal magazines. It could be embarrassing. So I pay.
I see. You should have let Gus send it in. They might make a calendar out of it. I've heard that doesn't always hurt a gal.
No, thanks. Not as long as I can stop it. Gus called me over to his hotel last Monday and explained the whole setup. And tonight he told me to be here.
You say he called you to his hotel? He has an apartment. Why the hotel?
I met him at the Drake.
Maybe he has a room there for his payoffs. By any chance, do you remember the room number?
23.
Excuse me, I have a hunch. I'll see you again before Gus gets you. Molly. How about I take your place behind the bar? I want to go to the Drake Hotel and find out if it's in room 23.
What for?
Well, a hotel room sounds like an ideal place to have an all-night poker game.
Well, I don't want to go to an all-night poker game.
Will you shut up and get out of here? Check room 23 and call me back. I'll wait for Anderson.
Okay, but I still don't get it.
But don't do anything foolish without me.
How can I? You're the only one who thinks up fool ideas. I only work here.
Here comes Johnny Appleseed.
Do I go back to the gambling room now?
No, just stall a little. Finish your drink.
Oh, boys. Well, good evening, Mr. Dante. A nice place you have here.
Oh, you'll like it better next week. We're painting the walls of prison gray.
That's very funny.
I got a bucket full of those kind.
I see you met the pigeon.
Yeah. Would you care to start the festivities?
Nice young. Let it happen easy, like, so people won't get suspicious.
You want it on the phone, Mr. Dante?
Thank you. Excuse me, gentlemen. I hate to tear myself away.
I know. I grow on people.
I got one in the bucket that fits that, too, but it's kind of old.
I don't mind hearing you.
You grow on people, so do warts.
Yeah, it's old, all right.
Okay, you get the bucket. Yeah.
Willie, I'm at the Drake. I just checked on room 23.
Well? Oh, no. Are you sure?
Positive. 2 old ladies from Pasadena. I just talked to the bellhop to check them in tonight.
Well, go up and see for yourself. Knock at the door. Tell them you got the wrong room, anything, but make sure. Good.
Gus told me to go on back.
Oh, fine. Here, give this card to the man on the door and he'll let you in.
Oh, Willie, about that hotel room. I made a mistake.
What?
It's room 33, not 23. And Gus still has it. He told me if anything goes wrong here tonight, to meet him there tomorrow.
Wow, good for Gus. You go on back. I'll see you in a little while. Art. Call the Drake Hotel and page Marty. When you find him, tell him to wait there for me. I'll meet him in the lobby. That was Lieutenant Waldo on the phone.
Waldo?
Yeah, he wants me to come down to his office and have a little chat.
What about?
No, Waldo just loves to gab. Shouldn't take long. Of course, if you'd rather I didn't go, he might come here. You make the choice.
I guess you got time, just so you watch what you tell him. And remember, any slip-ups and Jackson gets a bloodbath.
You say the nicest things.
Take Sam here with you.
To see Waldo?
Yeah, he can wait outside. I just want to keep tabs on you.
Okay. Come on, boy. Heel, boy. Heel. In my car, will you, Tommy? Yes, sir. Does that gun make calluses on your hands? Sorry. You know, there's one thing I like about you, Sam. You don't monopolize the conversation. As for me, oh, what do you know? We don't have to get on and see Waldo after all. Here he comes now. Hope it isn't a raid. Right, bam! Out of the pocket! All right. Now, drop it. Drop it! Tommy, take this punk out back, tie him up, and get the cook to help you. Yes, sir.
Well, there you are. Any takers?
Yeah, I'm out.
I'll go along. I'll raise you 50.
Well, now, let me see. When a man's lucky, he's got to back his hunches, so 50, and I'll raise you 100.
No more for me. You know, you must have a pretty good hand.
Just 2 pair. But a successful bluff is as good as 4 aces any time. Ah, gentlemen, what a steel-nerved gambler you're up against. Yes?
Room service.
You got the wrong room.
Room 33, that was the order.
Ah, let him in. We could use some refreshments, ordered or not.
Go away.
Ah, don't worry. If I'm winning, it'll be my treat.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Mr. Dante, is there no limit to your efforts to keep me from regaining my lost fortune?
Oh, shut up and get your coat on.
I will not. I'm going to stay with my friend and apologize for your intolerable brutality.
Explain it to him, will you, Monty? I've got to get back to Anderson.
Now you can tell him a deal's off, huh?
I could, but I won't. I'd rather beat him at his own game.
Oh, yes, you can talk about winning games, but not me. Oh, no, you don't know how much I was winning tonight, and you don't care.
You don't know how close you came to losing, and I do care. Fill him in, Monty.
Look, Jackson, here's what really happened. These guys weren't playing cards with you for real. You were being held here as a hostage.
Hostage?
Where's Sam?
Well, I got smart. I figured if you didn't have Sam around, you wouldn't have anyone for me to pass Betty Maxwell's money to. So you'll have to call the deal off.
Where's Sam?
I bought him off. Gave him enough money to go to Las Vegas. Have a good time. You should pay your help better. Keeps him loyal.
I told you, no stunts.
It was worth the money I gave him. Now you can't go through with your plan.
You forgot one thing, Dante. There's still somebody here for you to pass the money to. Me.
You?
That's right. Now let's go back. You win the money from the dame, then see that I win it.
Well, I thought you wanted to stay out of it, Gus.
Why? It looks as legit if I win as it would if Sam won. And I'll settle with him later. But this deal goes through tonight.
Oh. Guess I wasn't as smart as I thought.
Let's go.
Upon 8, now the 2 4s are hardway 8. Big 6, field to come. 8 for the money, 8 your point.
Blackjack.
I'll take it.
Yes,
I've even won a little while I was waiting.
Oh, good for you. You playing, Gus?
Yeah, I feel lucky. Real lucky.
Sorry you can't bet with cash. You'll have to get chips. You want everything to look normal, don't you?
You're right.
Get the chips at the cashier's window.
Oh, wait for me. I wouldn't want to miss anything.
All right.
Well, I guess this is it. I wonder how many more times he's going to make me pay off before he lets me alone.
Watch.
$50 worth.
You're a big spender, Gus.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I drop over once in a while to close Willie down. Only tonight he called me up and invited me over.
What?
Yeah, he's a funny guy, Willie. He'd rather have me close him down again than help a rat like you stay in business. He's a funny guy.
Hey, what is this? You can't arrest me. You can't prove anything against me.
That's right, Waldo. Gus is a bright boy. Worked out a slick plan. So slick he came back to make it work himself without taking time to think it over.
Think what over?
Your parole, stupid, remember? No drinking, no carrying a gun, no gambling.
Now, don't be rash, Waldo. Maybe Gus can explain to the nice judge what he was doing in the gambling house with those nice blue chips in his hand.
Maybe, but if he can't, he'll be back doing the rest of his time, another 5 years. Come on, big man. Oh, Willie, my boys are outside. I brought them over to haul in the equipment and close the place down.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so thoughtful.
You'll have to come in too, Willie.
Yeah, I know. I always do.
Thanks, Willie. Oh, by the way, those 2 guys I picked up over at the hotel. We're glad to oblige with that. Come on.
Thanks.
Coming out to lose, have a new shooter, new point coming out. How much goes for this shooter? Ready to hit him in, stupid don't pass. He's coming out for a number. New shooter, new point.
What happened?
I was just raided. Is that what you were worried about? That's a negative, dear, and it's very positive.
How did you get it?
An old policeman who should be retired just gave it to me. But now you may keep it, and you don't have to worry about Gus Anderson anymore.
Oh, Willie, I could kiss you.
Well, why don't you? Give me something to think about in my cell tonight. Tell me, dear, did you date ex-jailbirds?
What?
I'll call you in the morning, first thing.
Here to talk about Dick Powell is his son, producer and director, Norman S. Powell. So it's unusual for somebody to have been involved in so many of those great four-star productions. Dick Powell, your father.
Right.
And it was probably a wonderful learning experience for you.
Extremely so, and it was, I'd graduated from college and came out not having, the only job offer I had was to manage a theater in New York, and I was married with a kid. So my dad said, listen, as the son of a DGA member, I can get you into the Directors Guild. Nepotism was in flower in those days. And I didn't know what end of the camera you pointed actors, you know. And I go to work at Review, actually at Studio Center, Republic in those days. And they put me to work, and I worked for them for a year. I never had a day preparation. And there was no second. I'm doing Wagon Train and shows like that. And you know, you're running your ass off is what's happening on a show like that. So anyway, after a year, my dad offered me a job at 4 Star, so I left. Paul Donnelly, who was the head of production, said, I'm going to send your dad a bill for $10,000 for training you. He never said it. But anyway, so...
How'd that make you feel?
Well, it was true. But I did, I must say, it was like getting an advanced degree in production in that period of time.
Mm-hmm. What other shows did you work on at Review?
At Review, well, I did the gambit of the shows. I did all of them, but it was Wagon Train and Restless Gun were the westerns. But I did Bachelor Father and Leave It to Beaver and those easy shows.
Yeah.
But you go out and do the very, very tough western shows with lots of extras and you're alone.
So when you first went to 4 Star, what was the first show you worked on?
Well, the first show I worked on was Zane Grey Theater. It was my dad was doing that.
Was it an episode he was in?
He was the host.
He was the host, and he also appeared a couple of times each season.
Yeah, well, like once or twice a year. But picture business was in a state of some decline at that point in time, and television was ascending, and so a lot of movie stars, Robert Ryan, guys like that, would come in and do.
Oh, sure. You had Barbara Stanwyck, and I think Joan Crawford. So many people did Zane Grey Theater. It was an anthology show that ran for 5 or 6 years, I think.
Right.
And half hours.
Yeah, that's the first show I got to direct. Was that? And I was like 28 years old. It was, you know.
And who were the stars in the ones that you did?
Well, Aaron Spelling was the producer, and this was a no-lose situation for him offering me, the boss's son, this thing. And it was Dick Powell and Don Taylor, 2 directors, so they figured there's no way I could screw up. I mean, but I must say the guys did let me do what I wanted to do.